Tonight I want to talk about 6 things you need to do if your ex comes back into your life. Hey folks, I am Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. I'm going to ask, if you're new to this channel, smash the subscribe button, should be right over here. Tick the bell icon when you do so you're notified whenever I upload new content. Also, I'd like to ask you to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, leave a comment section down below, and check the description below the video for some free ebooks I give away, as well as my personal email. But let's dive into the content. First, I got to tell you, I just recorded 6 minutes worth of video and didn't realize I didn't hit the record button. I was just sitting here talking into my phone and wasn't recording. So anyway, when you've gotten broken up with, if you've been broken up with, you know what it's like. You go into panic mode and you panic and you want the ex back and you think that maybe everything will be just wonderful if that ex comes back into your life. I've seen this happen many times. I've lived this many times. But the number one thing that you need to do if you do get back together with your ex, or if you are getting back together with your ex, is to slow things down. Take your time. Don't try and dive right back into the relationship that you both got out of a little while ago. Getting back together with your ex, it needs to be a new relationship, something different than what you had before. And in order to do that, you have to take it slow. Date them some. Get some time getting to know each other again a little bit. Spend that time. Take it slow. Now you kind of can let your ex set the pace here a little bit. They may want to jump right back in, but you have to be careful. You have to be a little reserved, and you have to just kind of take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. If it's supposed to work, if you guys are working along the right path and it's going to work, you don't need to jump right in and don't have to have something every single day. Thing number 2, and this is probably the most important one on here, is to learn to communicate. Have a policy between your ex, and it requires their input as well, to have an open and honest two-way communication. It's vital, people. It's vital to have that communication. The therapist friend of mine that I talk about quite often on these videos, and one of the things he tells me that he has people do that are in there for counseling with him, is he will have them once a week or twice a week, something like that, sit down, and they have to say 3 things they love about the other person and 2 things that they don't. Open and honest two-way communication. Don't just accept everything that your ex says, and don't just expect them to accept everything that you say. It takes a dialogue. It's a communication. You're not going to agree with everything, and that's okay. That's important. That's actually healthy. Open and honest two-way communication. That's thing number 2. Thing number 3, live in the present. Be in the here and now. You're in the relationship here. You're in a relationship now. Don't worry so much about the past. However, you do need to deal with any unresolved issues that have come forth from the previous relationship. If there are issues there, if there are things that you are still working on, you're still working through, okay, you need to resolve those. But for the most part, don't always be digging up the past and throwing up past mistakes and whatnot like that. Again, it's a new relationship. You need to kind of start from scratch. But if you did have issues, deal with those, and deal with those when you're in a position that you can deal with them. Thing number 4 to do if you do get back together with your ex, stay yourself. Stay true to yourself. Remain who you are. Be yourself. This is another thing that I see very often whenever an ex comes back. Because we were in panic mode, we try to be everything the ex wants us to be. We try to become the person they want us to be. Don't. Be yourself. You are enough. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. Remember the things that make you a good boyfriend, that make you a good girlfriend. You dealt with the issues, or you're dealing with the issues. But be yourself. Don't try and be somebody that you're not to make this relationship work. Because what happens is down the road, you realize you're not true to yourself, and you will resent the other person for holding you to a standard that basically you set for yourself. So thing number 4, be yourself. Number 5 thing that you need to do when you're back together with your ex is to monitor yourself and make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful of your actions and your thoughts. Be mindful of your words and your text messages and whatnot. Don't make the same mistakes. Now, if you and your ex have this open and honest communication, you're resolving past issues, you kind of know what went wrong. And you need to make sure that you don't make those same mistakes. It's very common that after that, that initial honeymoon phase, if you do get back together and after that stuff wears off, that you kind of fall back into the same old patterns and the same old routines. It's not healthy to do that. So monitor yourself, keep on top of yourself, make sure that you're not making those same mistakes. And number 6, and this one's going to be a little difficult, some of you aren't going to like this one, but number 6 thing you need to do if you get back together with your ex is know when it's not working. Know when to walk away. If it's not working, if you're trying and trying and trying, and you're just beating your head against the wall, and it's not making it, it's not getting where you want it to be, know when you've had enough. Know when it's time to walk away. Know when it's not working. Now, that's hard to do because you don't want to go back into this with the thought that, hey, this thing isn't going to work. You want to go back into it with the idea that it's going to work, and you're going to do everything in your power to make it work. But realize if it's not working, that it may just not work in the long run, and it may be time to walk away. Only you can decide that, but keep mindful of that and pay attention to where you are at any given time. So those are 6 things, folks, that you need to do, I think, if your ex comes back into your life. I just wanted to touch base with you there and let you know that. I appreciate a lot of the comments that I've gotten, a lot of the emails that I am getting. A lot of support from my viewers. I'm starting to get some more subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel. Your interaction helps. Your likes, your comments, and things like that, they will help me to grow the channel. So again, folks, thanks for all the love and the support. It really does mean the world to me. Again, I'm Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Hope you have a great night. Thanks.